Hi Scorpio, hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to your general message for August 2020. Remember guys, these are general messages. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. I'm going to be doing an astrology only video, hopefully by the end of the week, beginning of next week for the month of August. So this is just going to be energy only for love and career and whatever comes up. We're going to pull some Lenormand, throw some runes, do all of that first for an initial overall energetic message. Then I'm going to get into relationships. So if you're not interested in relationship, do listen to the first few minutes and then fast forward. I'm going to timestamp in the description box below as far as career, when career is going to begin in the reading, okay? Alrighty, so let's see what we have for our Scorpio friends. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Time. Who else got time? I think Virgo got time as well. Oop, Skaith. Oop, oop, it's getting cut out. Sun, very nice. Sun illuminates whatever is here, so the sun lightens up that Skaith, which is good. Okay. All right, let's just like throw everything, get everything out and down, and then we'll make our connections, okay? Throw the Astro dice first. 11th house. You know what? Let me throw that again because I didn't like that it was stopped. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have Capricorn, 5th house, Venus. Okay. Mercury. Good. Let's move these guys to the side a little bit. It's going to be all about learning, communicating, thinking. Lots of thinking going on this month for sure. Let's throw some runes. Throw like 3 runes. Messages for our Scorpio friends. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So we have... these would be like that. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, we have Yida, we have Elk, and we have Ox. Alright. Let's pull the, and then I'll pull the oracles at the end. Okay, so we have time. Very focused on time, very aware of time right now, Scorpio. Having to do with friendship, optimism, fortune, your soul path. Time is really a thing for you here. Oh, you know what? I didn't put my candles on. Let me put my candles on for my Scorpio friends. Okay, we have the Devil energy to start. The Devil's not all that bad. It's really not. Right? It's just looking at the imbalance of a situation within this relationship. Can be, but doesn't have to be. Okay. Ooh, crossed by the Magician. Let's see what we get. 7 of Pentacles, the Fool, Page of Wands. See you. Oh, we get the 10 of Cups as the near future energy. 6 of Cups is you right now in the reverse. Isn't that interesting? The only reversal we got is you and only you, but it's going to end fine. It's going to end well. All right, so let's get right into this. First of all, why don't we talk about the runes first? So we have time, Skaith, and Sun. So we're very aware of time, but we want to understand it in conjunction with the rune. So we have Elk here, which is all about friendship. So there's an element of time when it comes to it's like time's a ticking and wearing thin, and time does waits for no man kind of thing when it comes to what it is that you're aspiring to make happen for yourself. Now this is general, not only in relationship. This is in general. So you're very aware of time as far as you're wearing thin on the optimism. You're wearing thin on, you know, your ability to bring fortune to yourself. You're wearing thin on it. You're feeling very you're in a space of, again, not to be repetitive, but recognizing how quickly time is passing and you feeling very focused on really wanting to get things going as far as creating something fortunate for yourself, something that you're aspiring to become or have happen in your life, whether it's that relationship, that career, whatever it is. We have the skate. The skate is kind of a brutal energy, not going to lie, but it's lightened up by the fact that the sun lightens up whatever it's near. The skate comes in, so something is being cut out that you needed cut out. Now, we have the ox. This is all about strength. So think about strength indicates anything having to do with advancing ourselves. So it has to do with health. It has to do with promotion. It has to do with distant influences, right? But there's something that's being cut out having to do with an opportunity, having to do with something that we've been practicing as far as our health routine that we need to stop doing, which ultimately to me ends up being a good thing, because whatever is being cut out is being cut out for a reason. And I know, no one likes to hear that. Something is being eliminated from my life, but it's for your own good. But guys, here, seriously, it is, because then we have the sun, and the sun illuminates and lightens and illuminates and lightens everything that surrounds it, but it also allows whatever land to be seriously cultivated that you need. And then we have the harvest rune with the sun. I mean, this is a beautiful combination. This is the Yira. It's J in the runes. This is about harvest, reward, peace, commitment. I mean, this is all really, really good. This is also about legalities. So this could have to do with some sort of unhealthy behavior, some sort of unhealthy nonsense, right? I'm connecting it right now to the devil energy. Some sort of unhealthy behavior or nonsense being cut out so that there can be this absolute beautiful harvest, this reward, this commitment, this peace that you're feeling. And you're feeling very pushed for it. So it could be the release of something that you need to let go of, Scorpio, you need to let go of something, or it could be somebody that you're dealing with within a relationship or within a career. But I see that as being really a good thing. So we have Venus here. Venus is a beautiful trifecta having to do with what you value. It has to do, it's one of the money planets. It also has to do with love, right? It's how do you feel in this situation? How do you feel in this relationship? How do you feel in that job? How do you feel? How do you feel? Fifth house is the house of fun. Leo is the landlord, ruled by the sun, beautiful energy, but it's also the house that rules love affairs. It rules our connection with our children, things that we choose to do for fun, our hobbies. It has to do with the act of sex. It has to do with how we connect with our partner on a Monday through Sunday basis, regardless of the type of relationship we have. Like seventh house has to do with marital level partnerships. Fifth house is more love affairs, boyfriend, girlfriend. But fifth house is also the act of sex, not the soul connection. That's more the eighth house. I'm not looking to get too complicated with you guys. But, when we say the seventh house energies having to do with marriage, guys, I do want to give a little caveat here that I mentioned last time, and a lot of people were appreciating that I did mention this. When we look at astrology and we look at our house placements, yes, seventh house is the house of relationships, and it's a mirroring house, that seventh house, right? So whatever sign is on your seventh house is not only how you show up in relationship, but it's what your soul mostly gravitates toward. It's where your soul would feel most at home with, okay? So that would indicate, though, the energy, and it doesn't have to be the person's sun sign. It could be their rising sun, moon sign, or Venus sign. So don't be tripped up if it's really the most powerful would be if it's their rising sign. Okay, that being said, that typically indicates a first marriage, your first spouse. If you married a second time, you need to go back 2 signs. You have to look at your fifth house energies. If you married a third time, you have to go back 2 signs. You got to look at your third house. What energy is on your third house? That would indicate you follow. So you go back 2 as far as, the energy that's most going to resonate with your soul as far as that number of marriage, right, that you're going to have. But then we have here, and I hope that didn't confuse anybody, and we have Saturn. Capricorn rather. So Capricorn's all about work. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So this is you being asked to look at this, and it's time to really get to work regardless of what your challenges are right now. You don't want to skip any steps. Don't try to make any shortcuts, and whatever you're needing to do, having to do with this relationship, your connection, this situation having to do with career, because it's all about you're in a space of learning, communicating, thinking. I'm curious, I'm saying it like this. Mercury is a great energy though, right? It rules the 3rd house and the 6th house, having to do with, learning and creating, writing. A lot of you guys might be writing, Scorpio. You might be writing curriculum, writing something for educational purposes, doing something online, vlogging, blogging. Mercury also rules that online communication, right? Any kind of communication. It also rules contracts, right? And we also have the sun here. So for a lot of you, there may be some sort of situation where you're signing contracts, you're signing some sort of project proposal, you're signing papers, maybe you're getting married, maybe you're getting divorced. You can be. You can be signing new papers at work, whatever it is. But we're going to come back, we'll weave these back in. Right now, as far as the relationship goes, we have the Page of Wands energy coming into this energy. Page indicates an announcement coming in, right? But a new cycle. It's a court card. So this could be you, an external person to you, right? Or just the general energetic influences. But it's feeling very passionate and very motivated to move forward in something. But the Page is a youngin, right? It's a youngin, and it's a new cycle in the relationship. It's not an ace. It's not where it's brand spanking new. This is a new cycle. So for some of you, you might have been together for a long time. Maybe you were in a weird space. Maybe you broke up a little bit. But there is a history here with the Page where there is this desire to have this new beginning that you feel very motivated to go towards and go into. Now, the situation right now we have, though, for this relationship is we have the Devil that's being crossed by the Magician. This is a very powerful energy. These are two very strong major arcanas. So again, the Devil has to do with lust, greed, alcoholism, drug addiction, any sort of eating disorder, gambling issue, fear of commitment, fear of abandonment, unchecked anxiety and depression, unchecked and untreated. Egotism, narcissism, anything, or narcissistic tendencies, anything that's imbalanced, that's going to get in the way of the relationship being healthy. So it doesn't have to be alcoholism, it doesn't have to be cheat, it doesn't have to be any of those things, but there is some sort of imbalance that's going on within this connection that's very much a problem. And it's being crossed by the Magician, which is Mercury, and we have Mercury here. So there's again a lot of communication from an alchemical perspective. Mercury is Quicksilver, so it is about healing as well. It was a component for healing for many moons ago, but this is about taking the pieces of something and trying to make it work and trying to bring it back together through communication and through connection and in a very practical way and through learning a new approach and through learning a new way of being, right, Scorpio? So you may be experiencing where maybe within yourself anxiety was an issue, or, ruminating thoughts, this is very an at-home space for Scorpio. It just is for the archetype of Scorpio in astrology is where our obsessions lie, where the ruminating thoughts end up hanging out. So this could be a situation of that where you're recognizing this in yourself and you're really making a concerted effort to not have that be the case anymore, or for somebody that you're dealing with in relationship, them recognizing that in you and just kind of working with it if that's the case, or you may be dealing with that in a partner, right? Obviously, these are general messages, so we have to apply a lot of times the messages can be vice versa. Apply it as you see fit. We have the crowning energy is the 7 of Pentacles, so I do like this. This is Saturn and Taurus. This is putting in the work in a very practical way. This is a benefic card, though. Even though Saturn is considered not such a great energy, when Saturn is in Taurus, it means that there's going to be the energy is supported to put a lot of really hard work into this relationship, into this connection, really work on improving communication, work on how you guys connect, especially in that 5th house energy. I like it, really putting in the work to make that happen. Foundation is we have the Fool. This is Uranus. This is you guys really planning your future in a way that you never did before, really taking steps that you never did before and taking the chance in a way that you never did before. really taking a chance here. But something, again, something the skate and the devil's skate, I feel like is really addressing this devil energy. It needs to be cut out in order for you to have this positive moving forward. Now, you and only you here are the Six of Cups reversed. So this can be a couple of things. First of all, the Six of Cups always means the return to something from the past. Having to do with relationship, you want to make sure that you're not putting rose-colored glasses on a situation that you're thinking about returning to. Now, for some of you, this is going to resonate where you're thinking about returning to, and you're really not very clearly remembering all the negatives of why things went south in the first place, right? And, you know, you want to be careful of that, because if you're doing that, you know, sometimes relationships, no matter how strongly we felt for the person, they do need to stay in the past. Others of you are going to be in a space where you're going to be faced with the decision of, should I give this another go? And you truly not being able to make a decision. Truly, you know, because the Six of Cups is the Sun and Scorpio energy, and the Sun is all about cultivating a beautiful landscape to allow transformation. And you just feeling like, you know, maybe that cycle is done. You know, maybe that's not the right thing for me. You know, you just kind of being in that space where you're just really not sure. Now, the external energy to you is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a beautiful energy, Scorpio. It's the card of reciprocity. It's like, I have your back, you have mine, right? And he's got money, and then the hands are throwing him money. It's like, what do you need? What do I need? You know, having this connection. So you may feel this I'm going to say comfort with this person, where you do feel like you have each other's back. You do. But there's something askew, like there's something that's not right, that you're feeling is just not right. You know? Now, this could also be somebody really wanting to be there for you while you work through something that was established in the past. You know, that you're kind of resistant to let go of. So this could, again, go back to the devil energy. If there's some sort of imbalance that you're dealing with. And again, guys, it doesn't have to be any substance or anything like that. It could be like, you know, do you have abandonment issues? Do you struggle with codependency? Do you struggle with ego issues or jealousy issues or control issues, right? Maybe you feel like you need to control everything. All of this is born somewhere. We can't beat ourselves up if we're experiencing this, but any kind of imbalance like that can end up being a real issue, right? And then we have, in your fear position, we have the Knight of Swords, yeah. So the Knight of Swords is the Taurus and Gemini energy. So Taurus, again, is on a very practical level, right? Having this really good conversation about the pragmatics of something and how things are going to work moving forward. And this is in your fear position. So Scorpio, I'm wondering why there's an element of fear in discussing in a very practical and pragmatic way how everybody feels moving forward, what everybody needs to bring to the table, who's going to be responsible for what. Because that's the Taurus energy, because it's ruled by Venus, right? And Venus is that beautiful trifecta of what we value. It has to do with money. It has to do with how good do we feel being in something, how loved do we feel, you know, and it's the truth of that. And it's the needing to have that discussion. And that might make you feel uncomfortable in some way. Maybe you feel like you're lacking in some way, having to do with finances or how you're showing up in relationship, or not sure if they have what it is that you're looking for after all. You know? Again, could go either way. But I do see there being really beautiful communication here that's going to end up rectifying the situation. Yes, you know, going back to here, I do feel like there's going to be work that needs to be put in, right? Oh, you know what I just noticed too? Yeah, we get the Capricorn. That Capricorn is the devil energy. Definitely needing to deal with some imbalance that needs to be cut out. But I feel like this is where the Sun is very benefic. Whatever's getting cut out needs to be cut out, right? And then it's inciting the Year rune, which is all about the harvest, right? Bringing peace, bringing commitment. That's Temperance energy. This is about, what do you need? What do I need? What does the situation need? And what do we all need to do? But this is the thing. It's about making a decision. You need to make a decision about something in the past. Okay? Something particularly having to do with a family situation, I am getting. But there needs to be recognition of what everybody needs. And I love this, that we got the Ten of Cups as the near future. I mean, you can't get a better energy, really, as the final outcome energy for a relationship read. You just can. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. Ten of Cups. This is Mars and Pisces. This is a beautiful new cycle going towards what it is you guys always wanted this relationship to be. It's like cleaning out the cobwebs, cutting out the bullshit, really getting in touch with what it is that you guys really want. You know? But I see you being very scared, Scorpio. And I don't know if it's because what you went through with this person, if it's your challenge in releasing something that you're dealing with that was like, that grew into being a problem from your past up into the present. But I do see this person really wanting to work with you. I do. All right, that's what I have for this section of the reading. Let's pull some oracles. See what we have. See if we can get any of the messages. Okay, we'll pull some heart oracles first. And then we'll do Island Time Wellness, and let's see what comes out. Oh, these heart oracles. Oh, so challenging to shuffle. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will be revealed. Yeah, it's kind of like what we've been saying here, for sure. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay. So the Island Time Wellness. What do you guys ask me about these? Love call. Okay. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. And that's whatever that means for you. I don't want you to think for a second you're a puppet to any of these energies. Evolving to the next stage might be you saying, no, thank you. You know, could mean that. And we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Yes, that's matching the runes beautifully. All right, see what kind of things you're needing to deal with. A significant shift in your path is coming. It's all good. Yeah, I do feel like that. I don't know. I keep looking at that scathe. Something's being cut out. You hurt me. Please allow me the space to see if I can move past this. Yeah, that could be that Six of Cups energy. Look at all these cards that want to come out. It's too many, too many. You tell me I push you away and that I'm too critical of you. Instead of admitting you want out of the relationship, I'd prefer painful honesty any day. Okay, so maybe somebody was sabotaging the relationship in some way or another to test, to see how there is that person. You tell me I push you away and that I'm too critical of you. Instead of admitting you want out of the relationship, I'd prefer painful honesty any day. Again, however that would resonate, that could be you to them to you. Any of these energies can work like that. Four of Wands. Beautiful. It's a honeymoon card. Firm foundation. Love it. Venus and Aries. New path. the world. You worked for this. You deserve it. Ace of Wands. Lots of passion. You guys, there's there is a new beginning here. This is not a new relationship, but I don't feel like it is. No, I don't feel, no, it's 10 of Pentacles. This is not a new relationship. This has age, because the world is Saturn, and Saturn is age. Saturn is experience. Saturn is old. Saturn, you know, it's the past. Saturn is the past. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is a marriage card, guys. This is commitment, deepening of commitment. Deepening of communication. But you right now could be in a space where it's like, will I ever get to that space? That's what's interesting about the 10. And yes, the answer is yes. Beautiful. 4 of Wands. I mean, these are really beautiful energies. There's no question. You know, all of the framing energies are beautiful. Sacred union. It all happened for a reason. You know, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. You know, it's not about that. It's about really recognizing what's going on. Someone expressing their love, relationship evolving, healing, you know, healing the inner child, growing, keeping a positive mindset, all of this beautiful stuff. But you have to talk about the hurt. Who hurt who, how? Call it out, put it on the table, shine some light on it, and then be done with it already. Write it down, tell each other how you feel, light a candle, burn it out, blow it out, honestly. Because this is all really good. And you got to talk about that. This is self-sabotaging stuff. You tell me I push you away and that I'm too critical of you instead of admitting that you want out of the relationship. I prefer painful honesty any day. A lot of times that energy comes up too if there's testing going on. You guys know what I mean. All right, so that's what I have for that. Let's go into career. Okay. I'm only going to pull another astro card for career. Everything else, because this is for the whole month. So we have that Scorpio transformation. You guys got yourselves. Okay. So we got the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for career. What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio needs to know. Ten of Wands. Okay. Yeah, coming into this energy, you may be like really confused, right? Because the moon is, you're feeling very deeply. And in tarot, it's connected to Pisces, which is that 12th house energy, where Neptune is the ruler. And, it's just so hard to see clearly with the Neptune energy. But this is you feeling very deeply about things, about your career, about your finances, about, what your next step is going to be. Being in this very deeply pensive, introspective state. Coming into this situation right now, you're feeling very disappointed about something. 5 of Cups, and it's crossed by the 10 of Wands. Something just became too much. The 10 of Wands is the overwhelm card. It's the overwhelm card. It's Saturn and Sagittarius. And again, whenever Saturn is in something, it's like creating, I'm not going to say cement shoes, but you feel like you're walking through sludge, right? And it's in Sagittarius, which is all about forward movement towards luck and expansion, right? With integrity, right? So it's this, I can't do it anymore. It's all become too heavy. You just can't do it anymore. Whatever it was that you were doing, you're just like, no. And you're feeling very sad and disappointed about it, but it's just become too heavy for you to even think about anymore. So maybe that because of COVID, that project that you had set, it's not going to come to fruition. That job that you were really wanting to start isn't going to come to fruition. Or a lot of you guys are working and you're in the space of feeling very disappointed, very restless, very disillusioned, and exhausted, just really tired, and you just have to put them down. I always also do connected to the multitasker energy. So you just might be way too all over the place and just really not happy in what you're doing. Crowning energy is the Knight of Wands. So wands are, well, it's passion, feeling very, very excited about moving forward in something, right? Scorpio and Sagittarius. So there's this idea of transformation, right, with you guys. So there's transformation in a way to move you forward. So you guys have your thinking caps on. You are thinking about different approaches. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Ace is a brand new beginning, and it's thinking. So you're thinking about a new beginning. You're communicating about a new beginning. There is communication, because sword energy is communication. It's truth, it's reality, and it's thinking. It's a thought energy, right? Because it's air. So if you're not communicating with somebody about a brand new beginning, right? This is not an Ace of Coins energy. The Ace of Coins would be a brand new job offer. It's you getting your ducks in a row. You're doing a lot of thinking about what this next thing is that you want to get involved in. We have you right now as the Queen of Cups, the Gemini and Cancer energy. I do like this for you, right? Because Gemini in Cancer, Gemini is all about that third house of communication, learning, and it's all of that happening with Cancer, which is all about feeling grounded and stable, and it's about stability, right? It's about stability, and I do like this just because of the runes that we got. I mean, you got friendship, you got Ida, and you got Ox. So really good, because this does indicate promotion and this strength energy really kind of coming up. You're addressing something in a different way. You're addressing something in a different way. But you're getting this offer. This I like now. Okay, good. Three of Wands means that somebody's going to be recognizing your skills, your abilities, what you have to offer and bring to the table, and you being very focused on following that dream. This is a text message, an email, a phone call coming in, and you kind of getting on that new path, moving it forward. Sun in Aries. You have everything that you need to get on that new path. It's the only character, but the back is totally turned. It's very unusual, even in this card, that we would get the profile of his face. Normally we don't. So it is this this idea of really focusing. But look at the water, is very calm. So it's not even like an emotional thing. It's just somebody just really appreciating you, calling you forward. Okay, this is an external energy to you. So I do like that. Your fear is the Seven of Cups. You're afraid that you're going to miss some red flags. Your fear is choices. Your fear is that you're just not sure where to settle yourself, okay? So this is where, you really want to, work with your Taurus cousin there across the wheel, right? And try to be as grounded as you can and not allow any sort of rumination. Because the Seven of Cups really it's a good end. It's Venus and Scorpio, right? It is a good energy. There's transformation going on here that you're afraid of. You're afraid that it's not going to be what you need, what you really want, that it's not going to connect with you. You may be fearing that something's not going to come to fruition that you're really wanting for yourself. And it's that fear, though, you need to be careful of, because you don't want to prophesize anything and bring that into your energy. It really does happen like that, guys. It does. So the outcome energy here is the Five of Pentacles, and it's feeling a sense of lack, not feeling like you have enough money, feeling that resources are just not enough for you right now, just feeling this sense of lack. Your voice is not feeling very heard. You don't feel very connected to anything in particular right now. You might be dabbling in a few things, but you don't feel as connected as you would like to feel. So, what's going on then with the Three of Wands energy? Because Three of Wands is this moving forward. It's an external energy to you, though. Okay. So you want to stay open to any sort of new opportunities, because in the near future, we have the Temperance energy. You're going to have to make a decision here about something to do with your home, your family. And you need to recognize what you need, what the situation needs, what everybody needs. And this is a beautiful energy that works towards healing, right? Works towards healing. So I do like this energy, in numerology. It is connected to Sagittarius, which is about moving forward. You see we get the rainbow and the sun. It's a very healing energy. This is really, really good. you're getting what you need, though. You're going to be getting what you need. But some other idea, something that you were involved in, is going to get cut out with the skate, and you're going to feel very disappointed in it. But you need to put it down, as it's not meant for you. It's not. But understand that you do have the sun here, all right? And you do have the sun here with harvest. So there's going to be some reward, peace, commitment, you know, to a new path that's going to be very benefic for you. It's really good, but you just have to stay open to it. Don't put the, you know, don't nix something before you give it really good thought, okay? Okay, that is what I have for you, my friends. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.